Hi, this is Kevin with Game Jam, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today. You're going to want to watch this video all the way through. I'm going to keep it as short as possible, but I've got some really good business deals with the comic NFTs that you're going to want to pay attention to here. You might already know this stuff, but either way, I think I'm going to point some stuff out that maybe people aren't paying attention to. Um, Tomorrow is the drop for X-Men number 4. It's the usual, but it's 30,000. So it's going to be hard to get because every drop with the comics now, more and more people are signing up. The news is out, and we're still not even out of beta. So yeah, good luck tomorrow. I'm hoping to get at least one. I'm doing a collection of just commons. I want one common of every single one they drop. Now, listen, if they're dropping 2 or 3 a week, it's going to take them years and years to get any big number of comics out. I mean, that could change. They could start dropping comics every day. Who knows? But at the rate they're going now, we're talking about 100 comics a year, maybe. It mixed in with the collectibles. So that's a definite affordable strategy for people who don't have a lot of money is to go after the commons, because even if you don't get them right now in the drop, you can get them for under $20 or $30 in the store. And that's going to change too as they become more valuable. People won't throw them on there for like they were. For those of us who were there here from the beginning with the comics, you were getting them for $2.50 all day long. In fact, I had to stop buying them. I just ran out of money. So if you were here at the beginning, congratulations. So here's the run 30,000 and 699, same time 11. And that's pretty much it for the drop. They haven't upgraded it except for the screen where they're supposed to be moving the timer over to the left so everybody can see the drop box, the buy now button at all times. And I guess a patch is going to be coming in so that people can't get uh, multiple drops. But remember, if you don't succeed, do the what's the word? I can't remember now. But keep trying for up to 5. The rebound. The rebound seems to be the terminology everybody's using. Do the rebound because if somebody doesn't go through, it gets thrown back into the pile, and you could get one. That's how I got mine last time, and it was a common, but I don't care. I got one. Okay. Immutable X. It's set up just like Terra Virtua. I can see my collection on OpenSea with the stuff that I've gotten from Terra Virtua, but I can't sell it, and there's no pictures, but it's getting set up. And the same thing here. They've got the page open, and it's VeVe, but nothing's been posted yet. So it's a work in progress, but it's we're keeping an eye on that. Akomi is at it's gone down 3% today, but it's hovering. Everything's taking a beating right now. It's the same price as on CoinGecko, but it's ranked on the top 100 over there because I think they're using a different total amount distributed number, I think. But either way, it's all good. It's going to be a top 10 coin. Okay, here's what I want to point out about what's going on over at Terra Virtua. Nobody is paying attention to the comics that got dropped over there. Okay, and the Bad Boys came out, which is a TV series. That's sold out, but they still have the 699 ones. But Red Sonja came out, okay, and that's a Marvel comic initially that eventually got bought by Dynamite Entertainment, and they're the ones who made the NFT. So even though it's not owned by Marvel right now, I want you to read something that's very interesting. 221 Dynamite released a series depicting Red Sonja meeting various different versions of herself across the multiverse. What is Disney Plus and Disney Marvel Comics working on right now? The multiverse. So is VeVe. Is there a way that Conan and Red Sonja hook back up? Well, with the multiverse, which at first I didn't like I don't like the time travel stuff. It's been so overplayed, but they did it in the Infinity Stones in game. But now I see the why they did it, because it now has given them the ability to bring everything together from all the different companies and all the different licenses. Even if they stay with they can go to Dynamite and say, "Hey, can we borrow her?" I'm sure they're going to say yes. I would, I guess so. But anyway, so there's a chance she does end up in the Marvel universe. But without even going back to the Marvel universe, is she popular? The first issue in 2021 of September, which debuted, I can't say that word, in 2021, just this month, the first issue sold out its initial run of 32,000 copies, prompting a second printing. And those are hardcore fans. They know everything about it. Now, do these 32,000 people translate into NFTs? Maybe not. Maybe they don't trust NFTs yet or know enough about it. But they'll be educated, and eventually what? They will be coming. So as a great investment right now over at Terra Virtua, nobody's paying attention to this. And I'm going to come back to Vampirilla because that's another one nobody's taking. But here she is for $6.99. They've only got 1,000 of them. Comic number 1. It's a comic book. Let's see if I can get this to pop up. 344. They mint it as you buy it. And you can buy any number between 344 right now up, I think, number thousands. Somebody's been collecting all the last ones. That might be a collectible angle too. I don't know. But come grab one, guys. $6.99. It's like VeVe used to be at first. Nobody's really paying attention to this. It's asleep. You probably can't even sell them now. Like I said, OpenSea's not fully up, and they have an on-site auction, so you can sell it, to that. But like VeVe, they're really not fully opened yet as far as the finances yet. Some other products are selling on OpenSea, so they are experimenting, I guess. But I think this is a really good opportunity for a lot of people. They made one with a animated cover for 100 of them for $100 each. Those sold out. Those are gone. Do not sleep on these. There's only going to be 1,000 of them. Come get a couple, 1, 2, how many ever you want. There's nobody fighting you over it right now like there is over at VeVe. So I think that's a really good deal. Now let's go back to Vampirilla. She's a comic book. Same time period. She's back from the 60s or the 70s. I think 69 was her first issue. And she's a superhero, sort of good guy, good girl, bad girl, vampire from another planet. She lives on a planet that's, like blood rivers. And so it's like a natural thing where she lives, but she comes to Earth, I guess. I've never really read a lot of it, other than back in the 70s probably. And so I can't tell you a whole lot about her, except I wanted to find out how popular she is, because this one, the 100, sold out. Okay, that's an animated cover. And then this, and it's also like 6 comic books in one. It's a collection of comics, so it's definitely worth the $99. And we all know what it means when you only make 100 of them, okay, or you only make 1,000. It makes them rare as hell. This one's the same thing as this, except no animated cover, for $29.99. And this one currently is on at what's the number 56 of 1,000. So there's, again, nobody's even paying attention to this. So let's find out. Here we go. Here's her comic. And like Red Sonja, they're at 163. So come get them. If you got $6.99, come get one and sit on it. Once the Vampirilla and Red Sonja fans realize what's going on, it's going to be gone. Now let's go check out the history of, not a big history, just let's see how she's doing today. This new series by Dynamite's best-selling full-price comic book of all. It's the best-selling comic book of all time for Dynamite. Now, I don't know how many different comics Dynamite's got, but she's still got some pulling power. Overall, the book's print run number exceeds 130,000 units. They only made 100 of the one and 1,000 of the other. Go get Vampirilla number 1. I'm telling you. Okay, let's go over my thing and I'll let you all go here. All of these, I've added the X-Men #4. It's going to be right behind Marvel Comics and Avengers, and it should be ahead of Tales of Suspense. Again, no losers on here. These are all winners. This is my best guess. You can change it, however, you can disagree or agree. Time will tell. I'm going more by the print run. I think that's more important with the NFTs right now. And then of course, I do it like that's #1. Otherwise, if it wasn't, if they didn't print this, the very first comic to ever print an NFT for Marvel online, I would drop this because there's 60,000 of them, but it's not. So I'm going to keep that up at #2. This is so rare. The Avengers 8 for the amount of fans that want it. This is definitely going to be #1. It's not yet, but it's going to be. And then you can read the list yourself there. The same thing. This secret rare sleeper, the Marvels, with the Captain America on the front. I'm saying I can't verify it. Nobody will answer me, and nobody can tell me otherwise. I think it's the first appearance of Captain America in a comic book, not as an NFT because that's Mighty Marvels. But and it's only going for like 2,500. But any secret rare under 5,000 is a good buy. Any ultra rare under 1,000 is a good buy. 300 for a rare, 100 for uncommon, and $30 for commons. Anything under 30 is good now. 4 different ways to collect: title, mint run, mint number, total collection. And I'm sure we can figure out some. And I'm going to add this way. It's called a common collection. I'm going to make that #5. I've only got 2 platforms that I've really got into, and one is VeVe, and then #2 is Terra Virtua. That's the best competition I think VeVe has got going right now. They just don't know it yet. They just don't know it. Okay, here's my common collection. I have gotten 1 from each drop. They're in order. Okay, I'm going to try to get 1 tomorrow. Sometimes on the commons, you might want to hold off till after, maybe even a day, because they really cool down. And you should be able to get this under 30. I don't see why not. But 68, this is unbelievable that this one, even though they printed so many of them, compared to the other ones, it's still rare. It's still 60,000 is not a whole lot. But this is way more valuable than $68. Get one of these and sit on it. The Marvel Comics. That's the one with the flame guy coming through, the Human Torch coming through. Thor: Journey to Mystery, only 50,000 for the common, $21. Bargain. Fantastic Four is kind of leading the 60,000 though. 60,000 print run, $29. That's a great price. And then the next 3 drops were at 17 each. Again, if this Marvels is the first appearance of Captain America on the next to last page, this is way underpriced. And that Marvels will go up here. It will move up here, definitely, if that does get labeled by Disney and VeVe. Spider-Man at 40. That's I guess that's the one leading the pack. Hulk Future is 20. What If 23. 285 for Avengers #8. That's the common. I got that. I got a drop on that. $6.99 I paid for that. It's already up to 285. Immortal Hulk 20. Captain America. Sam Wilson is 27. That's going to be a hot one. I think that's underpriced right now too, but it might drop to 20 maybe, especially with the drop coming up. But I think that's going to go to 40, 50 in no time. I think X-Men #4 is going to be between 20 and 30 on the drop. If you see it below 20, grab it. I will. And I'm going to update this every day. And I'll have a total for you. And that way we can see together how it accumulates in the future. Okay. 3 sets to collect. I'm doing all Marvel. I'm not doing the collectibles. These are collectibles, but I'm just doing Marvel and Star Trek. The Mighty Marvel's Captain America is now valued at $4,200. It's the cheapest way you can put it together. Okay. There's a common, and the uncommon are still for sale in the store for 40 and 50. Now remember, when people want to collect, make a complete set, because complete sets are now very important in the VeVe-verse, and they're going to get more important. So go to the store and get a common or an uncommon, or buy it from the secondhand store. Either way, the total cost of the initial drop, if you would have got them all. I'm sorry. I didn't do the Captain America. I'm sorry. That is the Captain America statue, and I labeled that wrong, and I did not put in the Mighty Marvel Captain America. That's where I got confused. That is for the statue, and the total price would have been $740 if you were able to get the secret rare first. Because remember, they weren't blind boxes; they were outright buy now. $250 for the ultra rare and so forth. So that's already been a great investment for people who are able to get the whole set. Okay, so forgive me for I'll do that tomorrow. Mighty Marvel Fantastic Four is at $585. Those are $13 each, and that was a blind box. So you could have got the Doom, which is at $500 now, for $13. So $585 though to put that set together now. Star Trek, $840, $340 to put it together on the drop because it wasn't a blind box. Now, the common, the Borg square cube, the 1-6 size, whatever that is, the common is still in the store. But let me point something out. If you go into the for sale in the secondhand store, there's 3 of them for sale that are for $4,000. The common that are under a mint of 100. I think it's like 43, 45, and 83 or something like that. My point is, you could go and still buy it out of the store and get a mint number that's under 100, which means it's worth thousands of dollars. So if you haven't bought one yet and you're going to buy one, still buy it from the store and roll the dice. You might get a mint under 100 because 3 people definitely did. And why they're selling it, I don't know. But okay, I'll add that Captain America tomorrow. That's it. So this is going to be an everyday thing at the end of my videos, and I'm going to add stuff as I go. That way, it kind of gives you a good, flash shot at what's going on the comic books and the Marvel, and that's really my passion right now. I'll add other stuff. I'm sorry, I'm ignoring the collectibles, but I just don't know anything about them to be talking about it. So that's it. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching, and have a